Hey y'all, welcome to season 2 of Talk Dirty Dancing to Me, where I, Madeline Caliz, sit down with my best friend Katie Bowman and we talk about your mom's favorite TV show, Dancing with the Stars. I hope you enjoy it. Well, hello.
It's Britney, bitch.
It's Britney, bitch. Episode 3. I can't believe it's already episode 3.
I simultaneously feel like we just started and also like we've been doing this for a lifetime.
I know. This season is really, I feel like there are just still so many dances, so many people left, and it gets harder and harder every week that they're starting to go home. So
I know. I honestly think that this is the closest the competition has ever been this early on. Like it could go, I literally don't know who is going to go home next week.
I 100% agree with that. It's very tough. I mean, I have people that I want to go home next week.
Agreed.
But I can't tell you who it's going to be. So anyway, whatever.
Yeah, wow. How have we just now done a tribute to our one true queen, Britney Spears?
You know, I was thinking that too. I thought she has so many good songs, so many different, I don't know, just so many different hits. And she really has just such an iconic sound that is global. And so I kind of, it's crazy to think that this is one of the first times too that they've even done a person for the theme night. Like we've had Disney night and most memorable year, like all of those things.
Halloween.
But we've never had a
tribute.
And I've really liked it. So
I was so into it. And I honestly think that like Britney Spears like has been super relevant recently because of the whole legal issue with her father and the conservatorship. Is that right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's been kind of back in the spotlight. Like obviously she's always relevant because she's freaking Britney Spears, the queen of pop. But that was like super relevant. And I don't know of anybody who doesn't like Britney Spears. And if you know of someone that doesn't like Britney Spears, then I highly recommend that you distance yourself from that person because we don't need that energy in our lives.
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things, especially lately, like just the turmoil around everything on social media possible lately. But the one thing I think we can all agree on is that Jamie Spears needed to be taken off of Britney's conservatorship and she needed to be able to appoint her own conservator. So it's been very interesting to watch all of that unfold. And I thought it was really cool that they kind of capitalized on that. But anyway, I mean, I'm glad they did it. I'm glad it happened. And I hope that Britney watched. I hope she enjoyed it. I'm very sorry for all of the bad tracks that they played, Britney, but
there were some rough covers tonight.
But we still love you. And like Tyra said, we're here for you, Britney. We're here for you.
Oh, God. One last thing that I will say about Jamie Lynn Spears before we jump right into, I almost said dive right in and then jump right in. So I said dump right in. That's nice. Good.
Let's dump right in.
Let's jump right in. Before we get into it, is that I will never forgive her for ruining Zoe 101. The end. Bye.
Agreed. Same. Actually, so same. All right. Okay. So let's talk about a couple things first. First things first, it was back to the OG3 judges tonight because Derek was exposed to COVID, and I'm really, really sad that we missed him tonight.
I would have loved nothing more than for Derek's feedback tonight. And I think he would have brought justice to a lot of people who didn't get it.
100%. Derek has been the missing piece to that judging panel, and we needed him tonight because there were some people who definitely need justice next week, and I really hope that Derek's back next week.
Definitely. I think that Tyra, she started out in her outfit, which was a tribute to Hit Me Baby One More Time.
The
schoolgirl outfit. I thought she looked great. I thought it was a really fun way I thought it was like the most appropriate thing she's worn this season.
Yeah.
And I didn't hate it. I was pleasantly surprised.
Okay, I did not hate it either. And I was ready to take hate for that from you. But you know what? I'm so glad we're on the same page. I did not, of course, I have never like fallen on the floor and loved anything that Tyra's worn, but I really liked it. I thought it was cute. I thought it was really fun. It was definitely like Tyra's spin on Britney Spears, and it was a great costume, and I enjoyed it.
Definitely. Totally agree.
So
Uh,
after she strutted out, she said made the announcement that Cody and Cheryl would be dancing together remotely. We had no idea what that was going to look like, but she told us immediately right before Britney night started that we were going to see Cody and Cheryl dance. So the whole night was kind of again leading up to that.
we've had a
Um
lot of unprecedented firsts this season.
yeah,
Yeah, the first same gender couple, and then now we had the first Zoom
right.
performance.
The first COVID day, and I don't watch a lot of other reality TV that isn't Dancing with the Stars. And so I was kind of curious. I think for me, it was my first time to kind of see something go remotely. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Sorry, I could go on a tangent, but I was glad that they handled it that way. I was glad that they still made the announcement that they were going to have the opportunity to dance.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't draw it out like they tend to do, like with like Jeannie Mai last season, and then um, Cheryl last week, where we've been known that she had COVID,
Right.
and they were like, "Guess what? Next, in 25 minutes, you're gonna hear about it." Just kidding, it's 35. We'll tell you at the end of the show.
Right.
So I'm glad they just kind of said the thing, and then we got to move on, which was great.
All right. Do you want to dump right in?
Let's dump right in, baby.
Okay. Up first, Alan and Amanda, a cha cha to circus.
I'm gonna let you start.
Okay. She's amazing. Her legs are so long and pretty. She's so damn pretty. She's such a damn good dancer. Okay. Other thing, I feel like they danced kind of on the backbeat to that song. It wasn't as high energy and high paced as I would have wanted it to be. And as good and as stunning as she is, I think she could have done even better. However, it's a perfect dance for week 3, and she literally looks like she's dancing in the finale, and that's all I have to say.
I agree with you. I think it was kind of low energy. I was kind of bored. She's stunning. Like I could watch her move around all day long, legs for days. She's just the most beautiful, bubbly little person. Like I feel like she would be so pleasant to just like spend time with. I think she's like a genuinely nice person. And
Agree.
obviously we love Alan. Like I'm happy, but as I always say, I'm not going to get back up on my soapbox. This was her job. So
Yeah,
I just kind of take that as it is. But I did like the judges were like, we have to be tougher on you because of, like they're trying to talk like, oh, we're being fair because we know and we're going to judge you more harshly. But like at the same time, like at the end of the day,
at the end of the
not
day,
really.
yeah, they're not gonna give her anything less than an 8 ever. I mean, she's so good. So, but I agree with Lynn. Nothing spontaneous. It was clean and clear, but I wasn't excited. So,
Clean and clear and under control.
Neutrogena.
Proactive.
Oh, proactive.
No,
LOL.
it's clean and clear. I
I,
messed up.
I love that. Okay, so her scores were 3/8.
Duh.
Duh. Okay.
That's all
Next.
I have to say about that.
Next. Okay. Amon and Daniela.
Oh, you mean our king and Daniela, our freaking queen?
Daniela is the best female pro on this show right now, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
Agreed. She's also maybe the hottest person to walk this earth.
Oh, 100%. And here was my beef. They had to go right after Amanda. And I jump on this at least once or twice every season. How I feel it is unfair to have your best dancer go and then strategically put people who score low every week right after them. So
Yeah,
I
that's
felt
so shitty.
I felt like they do this shit on purpose, and it makes me so angry and upset. So, but I'm not going to get into that because I loved the dance so much. I really feel like he is here for the right reasons. This isn't the Bachelor or the Bachelorette, but he is here for the right reasons. He's here to be better and get better every week. His feet are so big that I sometimes find myself like staring at them, but also his smile so big, and he was so into this dance. The way he was popping his head, The purple suit was perfect.
Yeah, respect the drip for sure.
Oh, he looked like $1,000,000. And so they had the tango to a piece of me. I already gave you my thoughts, my opinion. I love you. I love you, Amon. I love you, Daniela. And I thought it was a great dance. His best dance so far.
Totally agree. I see you with those heel leads, Amon. Like, snaps for you. Like, for Lynn to comment on your footwork and be like, you're trying. And Lynn, like, even though obviously Lynn is the most typically technical critique of the dances every week, he made it a point to be like, yes, your feet were not perfect, but they're a long way from your heart. And you are like working so hard. Like, you are everything. Like, watching him perform is so fun. Like,
It
you
was
just can't
so
help but
fun.
smile.
Yeah, it
Like,
was
oh,
so good. And Daniela, here's the thing. She doesn't repurpose her choreography. She has him
mm-mm.
out there doing something different every single week. She gives us something different every week. I'm a major Daniela stan, and I think it's a perfect pairing, even though the height difference has to be so difficult. There was nobody that's going to even be close to his height. So it's a great pair. They have great chemistry and tons of fun, and I love them.
Absolutely. Also, I was thinking about, like, I was nervous for them to have a tango because it's so much like in holds where you have to really have a good frame. And he's obviously so much taller than her and has like super broad shoulders because he's a huge NBA guy. So I was kind of nervous about that. But I thought he looked great. His posture was really nice. I was so impressed. I was so happy to see it. I loved his little intro package, like getting to see a little bit about his family. And, he has a million-watt smile, and he is on the list of people that I only wish good things for in the world. Like, he seems so sweet. And I was literally, like Carrie Ann said, I wasn't expecting this. This was a pleasant surprise. Like, you have those people every season that you just love because they're
Right.
them,
Right.
but maybe they're not the best dancer. He's improving leaps and bounds every week, and it's so fun to love someone because they're great. And also their dancing is getting better. It makes my heart happy. I hope we
Yeah,
don't regress next week,
I
but
hope not.
I
I
was
get
so
so nervous.
pleased.
I get so nervous every time he goes on, but he really blew me away. So his scores were a 7 from Carrie Ann, a 6 from Lynn, a 6 from Bruno. He got his best score, a 19 overall, and I really wish he would have gotten another 7, but I will take it.
I agree. I wish Bruno had given him that second 7 because I think he really deserved it. Just the improvement. But I mean, also you just followed Amanda Klutz, who, like, what are we doing here? So, I mean, I get it. And the first couple of folks that perform every night,
Yeah,
usually they start off with the lower scores, and then scores get higher throughout the night. Lindsay Arnold has said that on her podcast and YouTube channel before reviewing Dancing with the Stars. And once she said that, I was like, oh my God. And I've been watching for it.
so
And
true.
it's pretty true. Yeah.
So true. Well, next up we had Pasha and Christine. They had I thought I wrote it down, but I did not write it down. I think they had an Argentine tango.
No, they had a Paso Doble, sis,
Oh,
to
they had the Paso
Stronger.
Doble. Okay, okay. Oh, I did write it down. Paso to Stronger. I'm sorry, I skipped right over it because I was too busy thinking about my baby G notes.
Oh my gosh, Baby G, first of all.
Baby
First
G.
of all,
You've got to
Baby
watch the
G.
show. You have to watch the show.
I'll I'll put it on my list. But yeah, precious, 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 precious. Okay, so the
This,
dance. I just need to talk about this. Have you seen the Stronger music video?
yes, but it's been years. I
Okay,
haven't.
well, it shaped me as a child because, first of all, that song freaking slaps. It does not miss. And
I had that one on hit clips. So
oh my God, I only had one hit clip, and it was "Hero" by Enrique Iglesias, which we don't have to
wow,
talk about. We don't have to talk about that.
wow.
Um,
Back to Pasha and Christine.
um, but in that music video, she's like doing all the chair work. So I loved that they started out like this. And honest to God, I think I would peak in life if I got to do a Paso Doble to Stronger by Britney Spears. That I was so impressed. Honestly, the judges loved it more than I did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was like the camera work or what, but I feel like I didn't really get to appreciate it very much.
Okay.
Just like the dance, like technically, yes, it was really good, but it didn't. I don't know. Like when Amon was dancing, I was like, oh, he's in this. Like he's feeling it. He's vibing. It's flowing. This was like damn, they're doing it, but it didn't feel as connected to me. I think she was really worried. I think being in the bottom really shook her confidence last week. But I was super impressed. Again, I thought it was a great dance. I just wish I had had more of an emotional reaction to it, because the song, the dance, like for a Paso Doble Britney Spears week, like they couldn't have picked a better song. It was lacking something. I just can't put my finger on what exactly it was. What do you think?
I think you're so right. I think she was so sad about being in the bottom too that it really hung a cloud over her the whole week, and she was so nervous. But it was such a sharp dance. This was the first song of the night where I was like, what the hell is this track version? Like,
Oh,
this does not sound good. I'm about to die. Like, this hurts my Britney Spears loving soul. However, I love Pasha. He looked like a zaddy in that outfit. He did so good on the choreography. They were the only couple the whole night who actually danced as they went down the stairs. Everyone else just kind of runs down them, jumps off them, whatever. He incorporated the stairs into the dance, and that's really hard, especially when you're nervous. And so I thought it was her best dance, and I thought her scores were fair. She got all 7, so she scored a 21. And I think it was fair, and I thought it was definitely a good paso.
agreed. And he literally threw everything but the kitchen sink in there. Like all of the Paso Doble choreography was in there. It was, and I love the Paso Doble outfit for men. It's just really aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
Yeah.
You know, I watch the show for the content, and the content is the men's outfits.
It sure is. Well, speaking of the men's outfits, you won't have that in this next dance because it's JoJo and Jenna, the Argentine tango to Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Okay, so I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Well, then you go ahead because I probably don't have as many.
What are we doing with these outfits here? It was like Clueless, not Britney.
It's funny.
But I mean,
it's funny because I wrote that I liked the outfits. I liked them.
They were fine, but I just didn't see the connection. Like I didn't get it.
Is it just like plaid 90s,
Yeah.
2000s? Sure.
Yeah.
But I liked the way that they looked together because sometimes when they were dancing, it looked like one person moving across the floor, which, whatever. I thought it looked cool. It worked, but they could definitely do so much better for that song.
Agreed. My main grievance, though, with the outfits, though, was the footwear. I just have one thing that I need to ask costuming.
Okay.
And it's, what are those?
I'm trying.
They were wearing clogs, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Plaid
trying.
clogs.
I'm trying to understand where they found them. Like, I don't get it. Did they make
No,
them?
they had a cobbler make those.
Because
those don't exist.
A cobbler, and not the good tasting kind.
No, like a shoe person, like in fairy tales.
Okay.
I mean, I know they exist in real life too. Like, I'm not stupid, but like I've taken my shoes to a cobbler to get resold or whatever. But like, for the purpose of this rant,
we didn't need it.
Yeah, but I felt like this is the first dance that them being a same gender couple did not work to their advantage, because the Argentine tango needs I have mixed feelings about it, because it was simultaneously really cool to see them swap being the lead. But also, I feel like the Argentine tango is so sexy and sultry and seductive, because that's the nature of the dance, that one person is the dominant, like, I'm leading, I'm in charge, this other person, like, I just felt like the chemistry that makes me love an Argentine tango so much was missing there. It was really impressive to watch. They both are fantastic dancers. But back to those damn shoes, I feel like it made their feet look heavy. Okay. Like the little, like, I feel like JoJo especially wasn't getting her legs high. Like, her extensions looked short and kind of cut off, like a little frantic to me. And then like the little kicks and flicks that you do like through the leg and stuff in this dance, I felt like it didn't flow the way that you want it to, for me.
Okay.
Again, I'm nitpicking because JoJo is
a
fantastic dancer. Like, that's her world for sure. Obviously not ballroom. I get it. Don't come for me. But I wanted more. And I felt like I said, not having a for real like lead the whole time didn't
do them any
I don't
favors.
I don't think it did them any favors because I feel like they never got their groove, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay. I thought, of course, it's very sharp. It was very good, of course, because again, it's JoJo. They
Absolutely.
they probably had the most iconic Britney Spears song of the night. You might disagree with me, but I think Hit Me Baby One More Time is the first song that I think of when I think of Britney. So they had like the girl power anthem, but what I agree with you, what was missing, it wasn't just like the sultry sexy, because there were some elements in there for me that were sultry and sexy. I love the lift.
Definitely.
I love the lifts. I love the moves. However, it wasn't dark. Like it was bright and loud and like still every week JoJo gets to just be JoJo out there. Like Jimmy doesn't get to come out and be country music star Jimmy. Like Amon doesn't get to come out and be a basketball player. Like JoJo gets to come out every single week and have things curated that fit JoJo and fit JoJo's persona. So like I want to see her be challenged and like really take on a different character. So that's my thought on it. I thought that the score was obviously fair. They got all eights because again, they're both really fantastic dancers and it was a good dance.
Agreed. And it's not like I didn't enjoy the dance. I totally did, but I felt like if they had said either JoJo or Jenna is going to be the lead on this, it would have made it better. I'm not trying, like, I don't want anyone to think that I'm like being sexist. Like,
Oh
two girls
no.
can't do an Argentine tango because they did and it was great. Just for me, it was lacking that clear, like, this person is like the main one, and this person is like, because in an Argentine tango, they're like dancing around the main person. Like
Right.
in a heterosexual couple, the man is leading and the female is like seducing him, dancing around him pretty much.
Right.
So I was just kind of missing that vibe. But I totally agree with you. Like it was really damn good. But I hadn't thought about that point that you said that, yeah, they are pretty much catering to the JoJo aesthetic, the JoJo vibe. And this dance especially is more like dark, like
Yeah.
kind of like
and
film noir almost, like very sexy, seductive, back in the day where it's like in black and white. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
That's kind of the vibe I get from that, like a little speakeasy kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's a good point. Yeah, everything she does is very much like a big, bright, bold production.
Yep.
I hadn't thought
So
about that.
interested to see how this moves forward. So moving on to Brandon and Kenya, a tango to womanizer.
If I were wearing socks when I was watching this, they would have been knocked off.
Oh, me too. I loved it.
Also, yellow is their color. Hello.
Okay, yeah, they looked fantastic.
They looked hot as hell.
It was the perfect. Her dress was perfect in Brandon's outfit. His top, I loved his top so much. The asymmetrical top, I loved it.
Yeah, definitely. I was so into the outfits. I didn't watch her package. I just wasn't really interested in it, and I was behind, so I was trying to catch up. But from what I gathered in the Facebook comments that I was reading to kind of get the gist, it was all about her being Miss USA.
Yeah.
And that's great and that's awesome. It wasn't really important to me for this dance. But they came out and I swear, dude, I could not take my eyes off of her. That dress, I don't know, it was a combination of the dress, the styling. She freaking slayed. She ate that shit up, dude.
Yeah.
It was everything. I thought it was, I honest to goodness thought that it was better than Amanda Klute's dance.
Really?
I don't know if it's because I wasn't expecting it, so I was like blown away because I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
That could very much be it. But I just thought that their partnership, like they have the body contact that you need to have. I know they were missing it in a couple of places, and yeah, she was a little bit wobbly in some of the parts. But I think it was just like my expectations. I didn't really have any because I still don't really know her very well. But this was I was so blown away by this, and I loved it. I love a tango. A tango is so like moody and sexy, and like it's her. It's so fun. It's her. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It fits her personality very well.
Exactly. That dance matched her for the first time. And not saying that a cha-cha isn't loud and fun, Kenya, but like a tango, is totally a retired Miss USA style. Like, I've
Like
got
a
it.
real housewife.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like I'm a baddie. I've got it. I've got swag. I'm sharp. I I thought it was very well done. I definitely saw what the judges were saying. Like, you could tell there were some times where she came a little bit out of frame and would like kind of let Brandon throw her around too much.
Mm-hmm.
But this is her third week ever dancing. She's phenomenal for her age. She has phenomenal talent.
50 years old. I just need everyone to remember that. She is 50, 50,
She's
50 years old.
she is a performer, and she scored 3 sevens, a score of 21. Well deserved. I can't
I think
wait.
she could have gotten at least 1-8. I think I was just so blown away by that performance. Like, it was, the
Yeah.
yellow had me feeling some type of way. I just,
The song too.
yeah.
Womanizer is just a freaking banger. So
Which, who would have thought you would tango to Womanizer, but it fit
it fit.
perfectly. I
It
was so pleased.
it was so good. Now we're gonna move on to my favorite couple, Sharna and Bag.
Yeah, your favorite couple. All right, since they're your favorite, you can go ahead, sis.
Okay, well, first thing that I wrote down that they did a tango. What was the song? Stronger? No. It
No, it
wasn't
was
stronger. I wrote it needs to be stronger in my notes. So, as in a
um
stronger dance. I don't remember the song, but all I remember is that Sharna said, "I did not watch 90210," and I thought that was iconic that Sharna literally admitted that she never even watched her Bay's show. I thought
I know, I was literally like, don't tell
that's
people that.
absolutely
Keep that to
hilarious.
yourself.
Absolutely hilarious. Okay. They're not my favorite couple. I lied. He's not doing anything. Sharna is counting the whole time. Sharna's repurposing the dance moves from every single week. These are weak dances. She's not coaching him. Sharna is better than this. This was his best dance, but it still wasn't good. That's all.
Okay, yeah. I hate it, really takes away from the dance when you see them being like, right foot, left foot, right, 5, 6, 7, 8, like in their ear, where they're just like clenched, like, okay, now we're gonna do this. Don't forget to pick me up. Like, you see them
Yeah.
coaching them through it.
Yeah.
Like, which I totally get. Like, I mean, it happens. It be like that sometimes. It really do. But I just don't, I love them as a couple. I'm so happy that Sharna's happy, and I'm
Yes.
happy that they make each other happy, but this is not their thing. They can have
Yes.
other things. This is not it. This is Sharna's thing. And he will go and support her and love her, I hope. But this is not his thing. This is not their thing for them to do as a couple together.
Could not agree with you more. And they scored a 7 from Carrion and 2 6s, which I thought was overly generous considering the amount of work that you could tell the other couples put in over the past week. And I agree with you. This isn't their thing, and I love her. Good for you, Sharna. I want to follow your love on Instagram, but I don't want to see it every Monday night on Dancing with the Stars right now. Not right now.
Somebody commented in the Facebook group, they were like, so is there anything famous about this guy except for that they're real life boyfriend and girlfriend?
I love that. I love that.
But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, happy for Sharna and Bag, but I'm ready to get rid of them.
I'm ready to send them packing. So, next up we have Melora and Alan.
So Jan Levinson Gould was going through it emotionally this week, which I can totally understand. Like, such a great actor to struggling to be a great dancer where you're not playing a part, you're very vulnerable. I think I would like shit my pants. That would be so scary.
So hard.
But she went out and
Oh
she
my God.
did the damn thing.
Heck yeah,
Like,
she did.
first and foremost, whoever did her hair, you're hired. She looked fab. She looked amazing.
I was obsessed with her look tonight.
She was slaying. Like, okay, sis.
Okay, sis. She also had the Cha-Cha to Crazy, which was such a good dance, such a good song. She looked freaking incredible. She walked out. I literally said, hell yeah. Also, we need to talk about how Alan literally put her through basic training. Did you watch?
Artem.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Artem. I'm sorry, Artem. if you're listening, I'm sorry.
He's definitely listening. He's
I'm
going to be
so
writing
sorry.
a strongly worded email.
I'm so sorry. Too many A names, but literally, he would be like, no, that's incorrect.
He was
No.
very Russian to her.
That's how you win this competition too. And so it was so fun watching her come out and really champion this week after she felt kind of crummy last week. She is such a baddie, and I was obsessed with her dance this week.
I was like, damn, mommy. Okay. Again, she has legs for days too. Like, I don't look like that now. And I'm supposed to be in the prime of my life. Like, LOL, okay. But she is out here just being a whole ass mom, being a whole ass 50 something year old. I believe if she's not 50, like, don't come for me. I'm sorry.
She is.
Okay. Phew. I was like, oh shit, I messed it up. But anyway, she looks snatched. That outfit, we know I love a fringe booty. It just adds to the dance. It adds to the whole performance. It's great. Everybody looks good in it. Like more fringe 2021. But she slayed, and she had the biggest smile plastered on her face. After watching her package, I was nervous for her, and I was like, please just come out here and freaking crush this. And she did, and I was so happy for her, and I was so happy for them. Like, Artem being a tough coach, we've been known about that, but it was great to see that all of that hard work and stress and frustration really paid off.
Her cha-cha, and it was such a good cha-cha. It had all the right elements. I think this is the dance to like go back and watch. That was a good dance. And
it was super, super entertaining, which is another thing. Like, people can be technically great and have a technically great dance, but if it's not entertaining, it doesn't get the points for me. You got to have some style points in there, baby.
Agreed. She got 10 votes for me. I was obsessed with her. Her score.
Same.
Yeah. Her score was 878. So she scored a 23, which I really wish she would have gotten that third 8 from Lynn, because she deserved it.
Yeah. Well deserved. I'm glad to see she got 2 8s. I was worried it was going to be an 877, but also, last thing before we move on, just everyone never forget that Melissa Joan Hart was in the Crazy music video. So just let us all remember that. And she was Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It was like a big iconic crossover moment. But yeah, we can move on now. I just needed to say that. It's very important.
Everyone go watch the music video and go watch Melora and Artem's dance. So then we have to talk about this quick, but the snake outfit, when Tyra changed into it, she looked like she came right out of a car wash.
Well, okay, here's the thing. It took me, I probably shouldn't admit this, but hey, you guys are my besties, so here it is. Here's the tea.
Oh, no.
I didn't realize that was a damn snake until like 15 minutes before the show was over. I had no idea what was happening. There was so much going on. There was like the corset thing, and then there was that wig, and then the eyelashes that like they were either on wonky or they were like 10 pounds each. Like, the first shot of her, I was like, okay, sis. Like,
yeah,
that green looks great on her. Like, green works, which
I
think green looks great on a lot of people, but it was working for her. And I didn't mind the hair color either. Like, I thought when I first saw her, I was like, okay, go off, sis.
Right.
And it was like I said in the group, like, that first shot of her was like when you are feeling yourself like about to go out, like on the town. And then the next time they shot to her, and then every time afterwards, it was like
something happened.
When you're walking home from the club at 3 a.m., carrying your shoes in your hand, and it's been a rough one.
Something happened.
Like, something was not working.
No.
I don't know what it was, like a combo of like the dress was a lot, but again, the color was great. It was a snake. I did finally figure that out and put 2 and 2 together. There was definitely a snake. There's a snake on my dress.
Oh no! Oh God.
But then the wig and the eyelashes, it was like from the neck up was not the best of times for her.
It
but
wasn't. It sure
green
was.
is your color, Tyra girl. Just maybe not that one.
Not that one. Anyway, we moved right in to Mel C and Gleb. Tango to Toxic. Take it away, Gleb. Gleb super fan. Please.
Gleb in the cloud suit, like, I will join the Mile High Club with you, Gleb.
Oh, I mean, who wouldn't?
I will. You know what? We don't even have to join the Mile High Club. We can just we can be on the ground.
I
We can.
literally, like, if he just even, like, winked at me or, like, maybe blew me a kiss, my life could end then.
I think I would just simply pass away.
Definitely. He is
Although,
so
again,
good
he
looking.
was wearing far too many clothes for me this week.
And far too much eyeliner.
Oh my God. He looked like the Morgan and Morgan guy.
Wait. It just,
You know that guy wears makeup in his ads, right?
yes, but I was just thinking more of like a rock star. He just looked, it didn't
Pete
fit.
Wentz.
Yeah, it didn't like fit
Call me
the
Pete
vibe.
Wentz because I was wincing.
It was, the vibe was, I don't understand the eyeliner. Like, Gleb doesn't need makeup, so it was confusing.
And
but
it wasn't like a emo
dance or anything.
I don't know. It was so bizarre. I didn't. Somebody goes, "Is Gleb wearing eyeliner?" And I commented and I go, 1000%. Yes.
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Yes.
Literally.
I looked at it and I was like, "Oh my God, is that John Morgan of Morgan and Morgan?"
Oh no. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So he was looking not his best, but still better than the average bear.
Oh yeah.
Mel C came to play, baby.
She's
she
the best.
is snatched from head to toe. I would literally die if I could look like her. Like, her body is freaking rocking. And she ate that up. That outfit, like, she was feeling herself. Like, I was so surprised to see, like, her package where she was, like, really struggling and doubting herself last week.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you were a freaking Spice Girl. You ran the world there for a minute.
You are literally Sporty Spice. Like, get back up there and go out there and slay. And she did. It was so good. It was
so good. And the outfit, the beverage cart, it was just chef's kiss.
I loved that dance. They are so good together. They're such a good partnership. That I loved the song, of course, Toxic, Hello. It was so spicy. It was just like the tango's supposed to be, spicy, moody, sassy. I saw what they were talking about.
Moody, rash.
Oh no, sassy, moody, rash. So they came out of step a little bit at the end, and she really like beat herself up so much, and you could tell even immediately. But again, it was a hard dance. Gleb threw every bit of choreography he possibly could into that dance. She has such sexy legs. It was so good. They got
her arms, dude. Her freaking arms.
They were so good. She got a 7 from Carrion, a 7 from Lynn, and an 8 from Bruno, which I think more 8s were deserved, but I think Carrion and Lynn simply took the points away for the little missteps at the end, or she would have had all 8s.
Agreed. Also, I felt like Gleb kind of, like Lynn said, like, obviously Lynn is there for the dance content, and I feel like Gleb did her a disservice by waiting so long to get to the actual like tango.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It had production value and it had entertainment value, but it's hard when you have a judge like Len who's like, get to the point.
Of course. Yeah. But it was so good for TV and it was so fun to watch. If you're a real Britney stan, it was so good.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing that would have made it better
what
would be if Gleb started off wearing like an old man mask and took it off, like in the music video.
Oh my god!
When she takes that old man on the plane into the like lavatory,
that's
and
hilarious.
then rips his like head off, and it's this like hot guy with like bleach blonde hair. I don't know.
Oh my gosh! Another thing, they were icons at the same time.
Oh my god, you're right. Like, well, no, the Spice Girls kind of peaked before Britney peaked.
I know, but a little bit, but still, like we were still like loving both of them at the same time.
And I love that she was like major girl power vibes. And she was like, women are really hard on ourselves and we need to be kind. And I was like, yes, you are speaking to my soul.
Preach this. Okay.
Love her. Love Mel C. Big Mel C girl.
Love you, Mel. Okay. Next, we're going to need some time on this one because it was so good. Emma and Jimmy, salsa to outrageous.
Take it away, sis.
Okay. If I was a Gen Zer, walked into my mom's room and saw this dance, I would have thought it was Lil Nas X.
Oh my god, yes. That is the perfect explanation.
The hot pink, the breakout, like hip hop dance of it all, the
The
fact that
poppin' and lockin' that was kind of happening. I
the
don't know if
fact
you call it that anymore, but
no, it is. If the fact that he's seen Britney live 8 times shows that he respects music. Not only do we know that because he is a music artist, but, like, he really respects music for that. I love the package where we got to see his little
oh,
baby at home. That has to be so hard that they cannot go home and be with
see
their
their baby, and
families.
his wife's about to have baby number 3.
I know. I loved at the end when he was like, she can't go into labor on a Monday or Tuesday. Any other day of the week, she can do it. But anyway, he was a sex machine in that dance. It was such a good dance.
It
I
was so fun.
It was so fun. You go ahead. Go ahead. I could go forever.
I love him. I love Emma. Everyone loves Emma. She's great. I was so mad at Lynn.
Ditto.
Like, Lynn, okay, they were having a good time. Just because
And
it wasn't what you wanted doesn't mean that it was bad or that it was lacking content that you like. It just wasn't the kind that you like.
yeah,
You gotta be, you can't be like that if you're gonna be a judge.
nope.
Which I feel like that's when I really miss Derek, because justice for Jimmy and Emma.
Yeah, it would have gotten an 8 from Derek. 100%.
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah, because he was out there busting a move, popping it, locking it, effing it up in his hot pink. They were looking fly. They were looking fierce. They had swag. They had energy. I would have bought whatever it was they were selling. So I was way into it. The only thing I will say to Lynn's point is, like, what was it, a cha-cha?
Yeah.
There was not really any cha-cha
No, it was
content.
a salsa. It was a salsa. It was a salsa. It was a salsa.
Oh, well, then he had all the hips and the arms and stuff.
He definitely did. And then they had the breakouts and they had the side-by-side dancing. Like, that is
But
salsa.
they didn't really do anything in hold. Like, they didn't really ever do partnering stuff.
And
really.
I agree. That one lift at the end could have been left out, but every other lift was so good. I thought it was a hit.
Yeah, I didn't think they were awkward at all, like Carrie Ann said. I was like, where?
Carrie Ann's just lift police, and that's why she also gave them an unfair score of a 6. So their score was a 6, and an 8 whenever Bruno
Thank
said,
God for Bruno.
I know, he compensated with the 8, and I was so grateful for it, and I can't wait to see them come back next week. I am a Jimmy stan. I'm a Jimmy stan.
Absolutely. And him talking about his wife, like, why am I crying in the club right now?
I know. He's in love. He is the sweetest. I love him.
Okay, moving on before we start, like,
I know.
boo-hooing.
Just talking about how much we love Jimmy all night for the next 30 minutes. Okay, Olivia and Val, Tango to Hold It Against Me.
Go ahead.
Okay. I thought it was really, really good. And you know why it's going to be really, really good every week? Because Val is the best coach. Not Aunt Becky being back on TV, but
Oof, I was like, ooh, big yikes. Remember that time you were in jail, sis?
Wow, like, this show really is all about the second chances, which I can respect.
We love a redemption moment for sure.
We do. And I was glad that they showed her. Like, I was
And
glad.
we don't hold it against her. Oh my God, was this song a play on that?
It probably was. It had
no.
to be. Now that you say it out loud, it 100% was. But, okay, Val's choreography was 10 out of 10. If you go back and watch that dance, how well he choreographed certain movements with the words, the way that they would do short and sporadic embraces to hold it against me every single time it was said. He is so good to have her. She has no dance experience. She's beautiful. She's stunning. She's just the prettiest girl in the room, and I'm so glad that she's getting her moment, and I'm glad that her mom did come, because I know her mom hasn't been in the stands the past 2 weeks, and, like, that's her mom. That's her bestie. And so I was glad that she was
her
there.
mom went to jail for her.
Her mom went to jail for her. Okay, also, her outfit, their outfit was the best outfits of the night. Her hair was on point. It was all straight for the kill. Like, it was
I would have liked their outfits better if his jacket wasn't velvet.
Oh, okay. I liked the velvet.
I liked velvet, but didn't go with her dress.
Okay, well, you go ahead. What were your thoughts?
She's stunning. That dance, holy moly, me oh my. Like, Val is crushing it.
Oh, so good.
I watched it and I wanted it to keep going.
That will be another one I watch this week again.
it was so just beautiful to watch. Like, I was blown away. I'm so shocked that she has no dance experience. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like every little kid takes dance, like, or it's like every little kid plays soccer. You know, most folks do it. The only thing I'll say that stood out to me about this, besides how damn good it was that it was like oddly sexual when he was like singing to her in her ear. Did you see that?
Yeah. The thing was too, like, she is 22, so she's a woman. Like, she's a grown adult woman. We get into the issue later with Suni and their song and stuff, but like, the content was 100% there. Was it a little much? Maybe, but I think that's why Val is so good, because
it was just weird to see, like, I don't know, like, because he would never have done that with Lori Hernandez, I don't think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think Lori was also a teenager when she was on the show.
Okay, maybe that's it. I don't know. I was just like, oh shit, you're like singing this song in her ear. Like, I don't know. It felt super like I felt like I shouldn't be watching. Do you know what I mean? I was like, this is a moment between partners.
Well,
I don't know. It made me feel weird. I was like, do I need to like look away? Well, it just seemed very intimate. I don't know. Is that weird?
No, I don't think it's weird. I mean, I think dance is supposed to get those emotions across, and I think that's why Val is such a good partner, because
definitely. Oh, and I don't, just by the way, just spoiler, okay, here, disclaimer. I don't think that there's anything weird going on between them. I don't think he's like cheating on us, like nothing like that. I was just like, oh damn, they're really going for it. Yeah. That's like the point that I wanted to make here. But no, I was like blown away by them. She's really, really good. She's a natural.
She's my unexpected. I actually like her. We talked about that last week. I didn't think I was going to like her. I like her, and the judges do too, because they gave her 3 8s.
Yep. She was tied for first. And she was the only one out of the 3 tied for first that was not a professional dancer at some point.
Oh, wow.
You love to see it.
You love to see it. Shockingly, she was not a professional dancer. God. She was not.
All right.
Okay. Next up, the major drama of the night, Cody and Cheryl, separate but together.
So somebody made a really good point, and I don't mean this to be political or to make me sound ignorant or whatever, but somebody asked this question, and it did kind of stick with me. If they're both COVID positive and fully vaccinated, and he obviously got it from her, what does it matter if they danced together, quarantined?
I guess because okay, here's what I'm thinking. You're not supposed to leave your house. You're supposed to stay at home.
Yeah, and he's in New York and she's in LA.
Yeah, and they could not possibly get together the way it was going. So
okay. That makes sense.
That's why.
Because I was like, damn, that's a really good point.
If they were in the same city, in the same hotel, maybe it would be a different story, but that was totally not what happened. So.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, coast to coast. Sheer shirts for Cody. We love that. I love that.
I cannot believe that he was able to learn that choreography over the phone with Cheryl.
Via Zoom. Are you kidding me?
He danced for his freaking life. He gave it every single ounce of what he had. I love him. I'm so proud of that dance. It was absolutely iconic, and that's how you have to champion out of something like COVID. And this is, I think, the first time, I said this earlier, where a reality show has actually had to be put to the test, and they showed up and they did it, and they
showed up and they showed out, baby.
Yeah, and I'm so glad Cody did not have to miss Britney week, because that would have been heartbreaking.
I would have been devastated. Also, he is my king. I love him. The only thing that put in work harder than Cody tonight was the fans at Cheryl's house.
Absolutely.
She was windblown AF. And also, I wonder if she installed that pole just for this, or if it's always been there.
Girl, you know. But
the ending pose could not have been more awkward.
I know. I did not love that.
I did not watch her the entire time.
Me either. That's the hard thing. That's where it's unfair. Usually they're together, interlaced, working together, playing off each other. You have to watch them both. I stared at Cody the whole entire time. And I'm glad that I did because.
I'm glad that I did too because guess what? He was better.
And he was so good.
Come for me if you want. He was better than she was. I don't know if the timing was off or the music was off. Obviously, this is like virtual. So, like, of course,
Obviously,
it's
it was
not going
lagging.
to be perfectly in sync.
Yeah.
But, like, he ate that shit up. And I was really disappointed in the judges' scores. Lynn made the best comment of the night where he was like, for what you did, it was terrific. What you had to do.
Yep.
But then I was like, you still everybody gave him a 6? Seriously? What are we doing?
I'm so sick of Cody getting 6s. He's clearly a better dancer than a 6, and it's messed up. Cody's dancing alone deserved better than a 6.
Justice for Cody.
Justice for Cody. I love you, Cody. I'm so proud of you. 3 6s from the judges. Next week, he's not going anywhere either. That's the other thing.
No, he's not. The people freaking love Cody Rigsby. I just wish, okay, this is about to be mean, but I don't mean it to be mean. And Cheryl, if you're listening, just like close your ears for like a hot second. I wish he wasn't with Cheryl. Okay, bye.
Agreed. Okay, next, Suni and Sasha.
The vibes, man.
The track was so bad.
That was the worst track of the night.
We say this every year. If you don't have a good track, a good outfit, a good song, something that fits your personality, it's very hard to pull it together.
How are you going to foxtrot? Which we all know that I love a foxtrot. It's very old Hollywood, very classy, very, big band swing. Like, love that. This was just Slave for You. I'm sorry? What?
She got...
Like, Frank Sinatra is rolling over in his grave. Is he dead? He's dead.
Yes, he's very, very, very dead. And if he wasn't, this dance track
would have put him in the grave.
Would have killed him. Okay, they gave the youngest girl the sexiest Britney Spears song of all time. Okay,
Slave for You. It is literally about like sex.
Yeah, and nothing is wrong with like, tapping into your womanhood and like, being
it's
sexy
okay to be
and sensual.
Sexy. Yeah.
But Suni this is my whole beef. They gave her a song that she should not have gotten in a style of dance that she should not have gotten. Sasha did the best that he could. The song was very, very hard. I was very bored by this dance. I didn't want to watch it again. I was like, I felt so uncomfortable. When the music went completely out, like none of that was good to me. That was not my favorite dance ever. Whenever Suni makes it to the top 4, because she probably just will, this will be her redemption dance, and
I hope it's not because I don't want to see it again.
I just need her to have some redemption on this because it was so bad.
No, but I feel like no matter how well she dances it next time, it's wrong. The song is wrong for the style of dance. Oh God, poor Sasha was the snake.
Oh, I know. It was so bad. Okay, so I forgot to write down her scores. What were they?
I don't know, but I can't talk about this anymore because it physically pains me. I just need to forget that happened.
Well, she got good scores for a tough dance. So
I think she got 7s.
Yeah,
but I can't remember.
She scored better than I thought she should have. Anyway.
You take notes and I don't. I'm just shooting from the hip over here, but go ahead.
Okay, next, Matt and Lindsay. Argentine Tango.
There's one thing that I need to say, and I think you already know what it's going to be. The background.
Hot.
The background sent me.
It was hot.
No, dude. When did they film that? How awkward. I'm like dead. It was just like a close-up of like Matt's abs.
Yeah. I was very distracted.
In black and white, like multiplied by like 10. And then it was like a close-up of Lindsay like flipping her hair, like all in black and white. And I was like, I can't deal with this shit right now. Like that was what I was looking at. I don't know how they danced. I couldn't freaking tell you because I was like, what is this now? Like in the background.
I said the same thing. I said, I'm very distracted by the body. That's literally what I wrote. Just the bodies, the skin. It was very interesting.
It was like a fragrance ad.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good comparison. That's A+, Katie. That was such a good comparison. Okay, their dance was a little off step, but Matt is very into this show.
I love how much he loves this and how badly he wants to be good at this. And his tribute to his mom, like, made me die a little bit. It was so sweet. But then Tyra absolutely ruined it and almost made me get a barf bag because she was like, Mommy. Do you think your mommy is watching? And I was like, this is weird. I hate this so much.
I hated it.
He's a grown man. Do not talk about his mommy.
Hated that. Okay, but I like Matt on this show. I'm glad he's here. That was not his best dance at all, but he does look more like a dancer every week. Lindsay's the perfect partner for him, and I love how into it he is every week. Even though he was a little off step tonight, he got a 7, a 6, and a 7 from the judges.
Yeah.
Generous.
Very generous. I think he could have gotten like all 6s, but I like Matt on this show too. Like, but this was not his best dance. Agreed. And there was really nothing memorable about it. Like, all I remember about the dance, I don't even know what song it was to.
I didn't write it down either.
Oh shit! Yes, I do. It was that Will I Am song.
Oh yeah,
featuring Britney. Which,
yeah.
how dare you?
Yeah,
featuring
rude.
Britney? No,
Rude.
This is Britney Spears night. It's not Will I Am night.
Where was Lucky? Where was a waltz to Lucky? Okay.
Why didn't they freaking foxtrot to Lucky?
I'm
Where
over
was
it. I'm over
like
it.
anything? Like, this is a story about a girl named Lucky.
Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back.
I would have that
lost my mind. Lost it.
Yeah, that is the song.
Well, okay. Final dance of the night. We had The Miz and Whitney. They did a salsa to "Oops, I Did It Again."
So you said "Baby One More Time" was your Britney song. "Oops, I Did It Again" is my Britney song.
I wrote he got the second most iconic song, so we're right there. I mean,
it's the red jumpsuit for me.
Okay, Whitney looked just like Britney Spears.
The hair, the red jumpsuit, but then the fringe skirt, which I love a little fringy booty. Ew, that sounded really gross.
I love a little fringy booty. Same.
But no, when I saw her earlier in the night when they like show the people like clapping for their co-stars or whatever, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna eat this shit up. Also, in the intro package, I literally posted in the group, I was like, okay, so is the Miz hot or like have I had too much wine?
He is so hot. He's hot.
When did he get hot?
He's hotter every week.
He wasn't hot to me last week, but he was hot to me this week.
I love him.
And then there was a shirt rip moment, and we saw his abs and his chest, and I said, come to mommy, as Tyra Banks would say.
Ew. Another thing I like about the Miz, though, even though he's like hard to like, it seems he's very motivated. He's so authentic.
I don't think he's hard to like.
Okay, no.
I thought so at the beginning, maybe. I thought he was too much. I thought he was a little extra. But week 3, I was like, I don't know if it's because I thought he was hot or what, but I was like, I'm on the train. I'm on the Miz train.
I get that. Like, I think
Les Miz.
I think America, it's harder to fall in love with him. He's not the Jimmy Allen, okay? He's not like
he's not America's sweetheart. He's a freaking WWE wrestler, which most people are like, ew. If you ain't John Cena, you ain't shit.
Yeah, ew. Yeah, but he's so motivated and authentic and dramatic. I like him so much more than I ever thought I was going to. Why didn't they give him an all red shirt? I was so mad about that.
Dude, they bought that shirt at Forever 21.
Had to. Okay. For no dance background,
he crushed it.
Incredible. He is so strong. You could see how strong he was throwing Whitney around. Like, those lifts at the end were impeccably performed. Executed.
That's mine that I'm gonna watch later this week. Like, I'm obsessed with it. I thought it was the best dance of the night.
Yeah, and it also took the whole night for Lynn to finally say, you don't have any dance background. Not a few people here don't have any dance background, and that was your performance was up to their level. And I was like, finally, some freaking respect.
Yeah, no shit. Guess what? Your 2 favorites are freaking professional dancers.
Yeah.
I don't really know what are we doing?
Well, he got good scores. He got 2 7s and an 8, so a total of 22.
I think he should have gotten at least one more 8.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it so much. I'm gonna watch that shirt rip open
again
in slow motion by myself, probably. No, I'm just kidding. No, I thought it was great. I'm just like, I can't believe how much I like this guy. Like, I sound so judgy being like, oh, he's a WWE wrestler. Like, I'm probably not gonna like him, but like, that's how I felt. I was like, I have no connection to this guy. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. And now I'm like, I love this man.
Night 1, I would have been like, I will never vote for him. Now I'm like, if you don't vote for The Miz, like, it's
What are you
over.
doing?
It's over. Yeah, if you ain't voting for the Miz, then where the fuck you at?
Exactly. So my only thing that I'm worried about is the judges save, which we kind of talked about this last week, but like I'm like having PTSD from
Oh my
Allie
God.
Brooke.
Yeah.
I will never forgive the judges for saving her over James Vanderbeek after his wife had a miscarriage. Like all of them are going to burn. Yeah. Let's just like take a just.
I literally can't even go there right now. So,
but they saved her ass every week, over and over and over. America was like, we don't want to see her. We don't like her. No one likes her. Why are you guys blowing smoke up her ass?
yeah.
We don't like her. It's nothing personal, but it kind of is because personally, no one freaking likes her.
Yeah.
So there's no limit on how many times they can save someone. And the thing that sucks is that America, if history repeats itself, America is not going to vote for the professional dancers. JoJo C was going to be fine because she has a humongous fan base. Heather Klutz is in trouble.
Yeah, she is. Heather Klutz. Heather Klutz.
Heather
you mean Amanda Klutz. Heather
oh my God,
Morris.
I'm thinking of Heather Morris.
The judges save. Break that down.
All right. Here's the tea. The judges save is when your last two couples of the night, which are in no particular order, allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
Your last two couples of the night go before the judges, and they pick who stays and who goes. There's no limit on how many saves they can have, which is what I think is the key issue in this. I think 3 strikes, you're out. They saved, just as an example, they saved Allie Brooke like 2 or 3 seasons ago over 4 times, I'm pretty sure.
She was in the bottom 4, or at the bottom 2 at least 3 weeks in a row, and they chose her every time.
Yes, which that is America's cry for help, saying, we don't like this person. We don't want to continue watching her on our television.
Right.
And so some people say it shouldn't be more than once. I think at least 2 times, but the 3rd time you got to go.
Agree.
But that's the issue, is that you have people like Amanda Klutz, who was a professional dancer, who, if history repeats itself, America is going to want to see the folks like Iman and Jimmy and Mel C, who, yeah, she had dance experience, but not the same. And right. Olivia and, and The Miz, like all these folks that are kind of what the show was started to be about. Right. They're going to want to see them and not a professional dancer flexing on them.
Agreed.
She's great and sweet and I love her and I'm so happy for her, but not in this context. I don't want her to win. I don't think that's fun or fair. And I know she's a great dancer. I don't need to see it every week.
Yeah, and it gets old. It really does.
It really does. Because what else are they going to say? 10 out of 10. You were a Rockette and on Broadway. I don't really know why you're here. What?
What else? Yeah.
But the thing that sucks about the judges' save versus when it was just the people's voting is that if it goes down to The Miz, or even who's a great dancer who wasn't, Melora.
Yes. Good example.
Melora and Amanda.
Right.
Amanda's the better dancer. She is. The end. That's not to say Melora is not a good dancer, because she's been great. We love to watch her. Even Olivia Jade, they're going to save Amanda. So until we get to the finale where it is based on the fan votes only,
and they're never going to be equally yoked. That's the other thing. It's never going to be JoJo and Amanda in the bottom, because JoJo's always, always, always going to have the votes. So
yep.
It's never going to be the top.
They're going to knock off the people like Iman and The Miz and Jimmy and folks like that.
Yeah.
And Melora. And yeah, they're going to go because they're going to go up against Amanda Klutz or JoJo Siwa or people that aren't getting the same votes, or Olivia Jade.
Right.
They're great dancers, but they're not getting the votes. But then people that are getting the votes that maybe aren't as strong of dancers, it just is.
It will. The time. That's the other problem. The time runs out eventually. You can keep him on in to the bottom 6, but eventually he's gonna be in the bottom two was someone who's always going to be a better dancer no matter what. It's just
Which,
that's always how it happens every season.
since they started this, yes.
Yeah. So anyway,
I get the point because otherwise it was just a popularity contest and it was
right.
not really about it. Like, I get it. But at the same time, like, there needs to be some kind of limitation on it, I feel like, or else it's going to be Allie Brooke 2.0 and I will pass away.
Right. And like, you know, Hannah Brown's never going to be in the bottom two. You know, so it's just like, it's like the Hannah Browns of the seasons, the Matt James of the seasons. It's like, your bottom two's probably never going to come. So anyway.
So congratulations.
Yeah, good for you. You made it to the finale. Okay, so elimination tonight. The bottom two were Kenya and Brendan and Christine and Pasha. It was really hard. I had no idea who it was.
I did not know at all who they were going to pick to send home.
I suspected that Christine was going to be in the bottom two again.
I did too, because people don't know her.
Yeah, Bling Empire is so good, but not enough people who watch Bling Empire are going to watch Dancing with the Stars.
Honest to God, I thought it was fake. I thought it was like Suits or something. Like, it was like a scripted show. Like, that name sounds like it would be scripted.
Yeah, it was so good. Or it is so good. So I'm happy that both of them had their nights tonight. Like, Kenya and Christine both had such good dances tonight that
Definitely.
I really knew this was going to be hard for the judges.
Definitely. So. But I think they made the right choice. I think Kenya is, I don't know if she just slapped tonight and, you know, maybe a one and done kind of thing, but like, tonight she was the better dancer in my eyes, at least.
Yeah, she was. And that was like one of your dances of the night. And I think Christine had her best dance of the season and tonight, but it just wasn't good enough. I did know, however, I was like, Lynn's totally going to pick Christine because she was more technical and more Lynn's style, I think. Tiny, skinny, typical ballroom dancer. She had a great partner, Pasha. And I was pretty surprised whenever both.
I thought it would be split.
Yeah, I thought it would be more split. I thought one of them was going to pick the other and Lynn was going to make the choice, but they didn't let Lynn make the choice, which more power to them. And they sent Christine packing. And I really am so glad she came on the show. She was a really good sport and it was a good season, a good short. While it was short, it was a good run for her.
Agreed. So next week is Disney week. And I just got to say, oh boy. Uh-huh.
Oh my God, you sound just like Mickey Mouse. Okay,
is that not so gross?
That is so gross, but also so admirable. Okay, so did you also see there was the Mickey Mouse Dance Challenge where Mickey Mouse came
and did some like TikTok dances?
Did some major TikTok dances in animation, and somehow next week everyone has to incorporate.
I'm praying to the Lord above that was just like a gimmick and is not real.
Nothing would shock me.
They're going to be like, okay, you have to do a ballroom dance, but also do the entire Renegade dance.
Everyone learn Renegade, please. I'm crying. They're
hilarious. Like, okay, do you guys know the TikTok dance to Rockstar by DaBaby? Well, you're about to.
That was your first TikTok dance you learned, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that one. I like sent a Snapchat to all my friends, like sweating my ass off. And I was like, yeah, I may be like 26 years old and living alone and have been cooped up in this house for like 3 weeks straight with my cat. But I guess who just nailed the freaking Rockstar TikTok dance?
But
me.
Guess what? I remember that. I remember getting that video.
Oh God, peak quarantine, baby. But yeah, no, I am hoping that that's not a real thing that happens. But I don't know. You know, I have mixed feelings about Disney night because I feel like it limits them because they have to like be Disney. But at the same time, I do enjoy it because I love a good princess moment, just personally. Same. But I know, you know what's coming now that it's October, baby. It's spooky season, and we know that Halloween is coming, and I am jazzed. A lot of people don't like Halloween night. They like Disney night. I don't really like Disney night that much. I love Halloween night.
Right around the corner. Corner.
Because you can be so theatrical. It's so fun. It's so cool. You get to take it and do whatever you want. Like, I love it.
I'm so ready. And next week is 2 nights. So I guess our episode will come out on Wednesday.
Are we going to part 1, part 2 it, or?
I guess
No, I think Brennan and Ryan would be pissed if we like took 2 nights to ignore them for like most of the evening.
They have plenty of things to keep them busy.
Brendan deadass cleaned out the entire garage tonight.
They made it this far without us, Katie, and we made it this far without them. So
you drive a hard bargain, say.
We will carry this podcast wherever it needs to go. So that's hilarious.
You know what? I need more sheer shirts next week. We want sheer shirts. We want no shirts. As Bruno said tonight, when it comes to shirts, less is more.
Less is more to Bruno. Oh my goodness. Well,
that's just like what I'm hoping for next week. I'm speaking that into existence. I'm manifesting that. Also, the other thing that Bruno said tonight that killed me was, "You were on it like a bonnet."
I love that. Love that.
I know. We love a rhyme around here.
Bruno was one of the stars of the show tonight.
We were dancing with the star, and it was Bruno.
It was Bruno and Jimmy. So.
And Jimmy and Amon.
Love you, Jimmy.
Hey guys, if you just heads up, PSA for next week, I just need you to text Jimmy, Jimmie, 10 times to 21523. I also need you to text Iman, IMAN, to 21523 10 times as well. We got to keep our kings in the game, baby.
Yes, we do. I think this season is going to shake out well. And I'm excited to see where it goes. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to get my hopes up, but
here, listen. That's me knocking on wood.
Love that for us. Love that.
All right, well, let's get out of here because it's late and we both have to go to work tomorrow because this podcast hasn't taken off to make us wealthy yet.
Yes, but not yet. But share it with your friends who you know love Dancing with the Stars. Please give us,
your grandma.
Yes, or your grandma. Just tell her we say a couple cuss words, but it's not that bad. It's not that much.
Yeah, we try.
It's totally doable. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, well.
See you next week.
Keep it spicy. Keep it Disney, actually.
Oh, keep it Disney. See you next week, Mickey.
A dream is a wish your heart
I would prefer if we could leave on your Mickey impersonation.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.